Hi, I'm Jessie Meany, and welcome. Today I want to talk about a spiritual growth or personal growth trap that some of us fall into, and I just want to kind of give you a warning not to stay there if you're there right now. So, we've all heard, or maybe not all of us, but a lot of us have heard your vibes attract your tribe, right? It's on t shirts, even. So, what this is getting at is that whatever you're putting out there, whatever type of energy, attitude, behaviors, what you're throwing out in the universe, that's going to attract like minded people of that same vibration, that same energy, or a roundabout similar. And I think this is an amazing thing. I've seen this in my life as well as I've progressed on my personal path as well as spiritual. Certain people, they tend to wind up in my life, and like the universe kind of pushes people at you. People come and go, and it has to do with lessons we need to learn, where we are on our path, and who we can help too. I've encountered many people in the past few years where I've both been able to help them and they've been able to help me. So it's balancing where we help each other out, and it's really a neat relationship. Even though we might not be on the exact same path, we know we're working on our own path and progression, and we can help each other maybe take the next step or think about what to do to take the next step. So this is a pretty cool concept. Your vibes attract your tribe, and it is like what you're putting out. The universe is kind of like a mirror or like a magnet. Like what you're putting out there, the universe is balancing back at you. So, if you're throwing out lower vibrations and negative stuff, you might be more likely to get that stuff back into your life. So I see a lot of people who are progressing, and one of the things I'm noticing though, and I've totally been here, is okay, I've got these higher vibrations going. My energy is higher, I feel better, I'm more positive, and I gotta get away from these people, these lower level energy people, the negative Nancy's, things like that. Like you're kind of pushing them out of your life or avoiding them. You're like, I'm not going to this social event because I know like this person's gonna be there and they're just so negative, I can't stand it anymore. So you start to say like certain people, you're just clipping them out of your life, you're not taking it anymore, you're done. And I just want to stress that this is a normal part of growth, but we want to be careful not to get trapped here. Okay, I know it seems like, oh, well, this is a good thing, I'm like getting rid of all the other stuff and I'm moving on. It's a trap. It really is a trap. Because if you continue on growing and raising your vibrations, you're going to find that it doesn't matter as much who you're around, where you go, your vibrations are going to stay high. You're going to learn how to protect yourself and keep yourself at a higher vibrational state and not have to worry about who you need to avoid. I mean, that takes a lot of energy too. How are you going to do that? How are you going to go out in the world and avoid every negative or perceived negative situation? That's not easy. I mean, you can stay in your house all the time or live under a rock, whatever. I don't want to do that. I like going out and experiencing things. And I've learned that my experiences are my own. They're how I make the event happen. Okay? So don't fall into this, I just can't do this anymore because you're so negative. Have some love and compassion for those situations, those people. I do want to stress though too, if it's not a safe situation, that's understandable to get out. I'm not talking about situations that are unsafe for people where your life is being threatened, or there's an abusive situation. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just your everyday, like you go to work and you're just like, oh, these people, you know? Remember, there's you're there too. Your energy is there too. It's not just them. So don't give your power away because these people are negative. I can't be around them. I can't do this. I mean, you're really shutting a lot of the world out by doing that. And eventually, you might rub off on them. I don't know if you've ever thought about that or if you care. I know sometimes when we're in personal growth, I've gone through some things like, if they want my help, they can ask. I don't push myself on anybody. I make these videos. If you want to watch them, you totally can. If you don't, you can turn it off. I put it out there. If somebody wants to pick it up, they can, but I don't push. But when people see how you are, they might start wondering what you're doing. And this is another level of growth. Like, do you have the patience, the tolerance, the compassion to help other people? And we're not always at that place where we have that. That takes a little more, especially when everything you say, everything that comes out of your mouth is going to be flipped to their negative perception because that's the way they are viewing everything. So don't give up on humanity. Keep up with your positive vibrations. And if you need to be in a place where you're not as social because you're growing and you're still trying to figure this out and separate your vibrations from others and not pick up the other stuff, that is totally fine. I completely understand that place. I've been there. I'm still working on growing out of there. This is something I'm working on too. So I'm not walking into a room and being like, feel completely drained just because I can feel the energy in the room. And I'm like, whoa, like that's bad. I gotta go home. I have a headache. This is terrible. So it's something to work on and progress, is protecting your energy, raising your vibrations so you can be out in the world and not be affected by every little thing that's happening or trying to avoid things, and then you're not living your life the way you want to. So, just a little tidbit of information. Don't get trapped in spiritual growth. Remember, it's always in layers, and no matter how far you think you've come, there's always going to be another challenge and another layer and another step. That's what this life is about, is growth. And we're going to do it the whole entire time we're here on this planet. So have fun with it and don't get trapped.